Hello everyone, I'm Fabrice, and in today's video I'm going to record a video about transmission project using Google Colab. So stay tuned and I will take you through my project so that you can see everything. So I will start. Let's first of all try to introduce the project itself. So the title of the project is the comparison of bandwidth usage between image and video transmission using Google Colab. So this project compares bandwidth usage and transmission time between image and the video files. So I also have a report. I'm not going to waste a lot of time for this, but anyone who wants to read it after, maybe to try to dive in or understand better the whole picture of the project, you will let me know in the comments and I will send you guys the project. But like a simplified explanation of it is, the objective of this project is to understand the media transmission, to compare bandwidth usage, and also to estimate transmission time using Python in Google Colab. So let me go straight to the Google Colab, as long as it's like our main target. In order to show you everything step by step, I will try to simplify it. I will just to make it simple so that you can understand. Here I used Python code in Google Colab. First, the program uploads media files, then it calculates the file size, estimates the transmission time, and compares bandwidth usage. So let me try to break down this code in a simple way. Here we have we will have three important lines of code. The first one is this one: upload equals files dot upload square bracket. So this line uploads the media files, and another one it will be the size of the media. This line, this one, size underscore bytes equals os point path point get size, and file name in the square bracket. So this line calculates the file size, and the last one is this one right here: transmission underscore time equals size underscore MB or megabyte slash network underscore speed underscore Mbps. And this one right here, this estimates transmission time based on network speed. So I'm going to actually run this code and show you how it really works. Let me run. Stay tuned. Hang on, it doesn't take that much time. So as you can see, here is like the output is asking me to choose files. Let me click on it and it takes me directly into my folder where I can check. I can choose the files, and I'm gonna choose one image, this one right here, and one video. Just two are enough. Okay, here it's uploading them, and calculating them at the same time. Doesn't take too long, so alright, here is done. As you can see, we have a short or a small table, and also we have a graph. So the title, as you can see, is media transmission analysis. Here we have 3 columns and 2 rows. File name, as you can see, the first one is labeled 0 is Arduino built this radar. This is the name that I elaborate the video, and the format of it is MP4. The megabyte is 2.3, and the transmission time is 1.84. These are in seconds, and they actually depend on the network speed. And the second one, or is labeled as 1, is Arduino image. It's a JPG, and the size of it has 0.1, and the time is 0.08, and all these time are in seconds. So as you can see, we have actually 3 columns here. The first one is file name and size, transmission, and if you really recall what I said earlier, I mentioned these kind of things: file, upload file, size, and the transmission time, as you can see. So here we have like a graph, or I can call it a chart. The bandwidth comparison of media transmission. As you can see, the video has how can I say, long bandwidth more than the Arduino image. The Arduino image is too short, but the video is big or too long. So I'm not going to take long time, as long as we are done with the project. So the graph also, probably something I can say about this graph. The graph clearly shows the difference in bandwidth usage between image and video transmission. So the video file, as you can see, consumes more bandwidth because it contains much more data, more than the image. So like, we can conclude by saying the results show that larger media files require more bandwidth, as you saw it in our video, and the longer transmission time. So this is for today's video, and thank you for watching. But I cannot forget to tell you, or most of you who haven't subscribed on my YouTube channel, anyone who is interested in a Arduino project or some electronic project, more things ahead, more upcoming videos are on the way. So don't forget to subscribe, and catch you later into next video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that you won't miss any upcoming videos that will come soon. Catch you later.